Hey guys, today we're finishing up our review of the Ikrema Superpedic mattress. First we'll get started on the construction of the mattress, then we'll get into how it performed for us. We'll do a few tests for you guys, and then we'll talk about who we think should give this mattress a try. Alright, we'll go ahead and get started. Alright, so first we'll talk about the construction. I got the corner of the cover unzipped here, so this is removable and washable. The cover itself is fairly thin, which is going to help aid in air circulation, but thick enough where you're not going to puncture holes through it very easily. Underneath that, the fire sock here I had to cut just to simply show you the interior of the foams. So the top layer of foam here is 1.5 inches of memory foam. That's going to provide very good pressure relief and body hug. The next layer is a transition foam layer that is going to provide a faster response time, so you're going to have good bounce. If I push down, that middle layer pops up immediately. The top layer takes a little bit longer, but being only 1.5 inches of memory foam on the very top, you still don't feel like you're sinking in too far and getting any kind of a stuck feeling. This layer provides good bounce underneath. And then on the bottom is a 7-inch foam core. So the total thickness of the mattress is 10 inches thick. It uses a pretty good foam core in there. I didn't have any issues bottoming out very easily on the mattress or anything. The mattress will also work on fairly anything that has a solid platform, so a box spring, a platform bed with slats, a regular foundation or the floor, basically anything that has a good solid platform. Alright, up next we're going to talk about how the mattress feels and how it performed for us. So first of all, I give this mattress about a 6 out of 10, with 10 being the firmness. So it is a true medium feel and should appeal to the vast majority of you out there that like to sleep in all 3 sleeping positions. So as I lay down, I can tell immediately that it conforms nicely to my body. The top 1.5 inches of memory foam takes a few seconds to sink in, but you can feel the transition middle layer sink in right away and conform. It has good conformance without feeling overwhelming for a memory foam mattress. Being that it only has 1.5 inches of that memory foam on the top, you don't have a continuing super slow sinking feeling. It only takes a couple seconds to sink into that transition layer. And then that transition layer still provides some pretty good bounce, being a memory foam mattress. So on my back, it conforms nicely to my lumbar. I'm not getting a lot of pressure pushing back up anywhere on my body. Even my elbows and my legs are sinking into the mattress. If I were to slide over on my side, for me personally, the Ikrema is soft enough to still feel good on my side. The memory foam is good for pressure relief, and I'm not getting a lot of pushback up on my shoulders and my hips. If you are somebody that is 100% side sleeper only, some of you might want to look for something that's just a little bit softer. If I roll over on my stomach, it's still firm enough where it feels good on my stomach. Stomach sleepers only, 100% of the time stomach sleepers might prefer something firmer. For me personally, I like this medium feel for stomach sleeping as well, because I have less pressure pushing up on my ribs. That's a problem area for me if the mattress is too firm and I'm on my stomach. But this is a good medium. I'm not getting a lot of lower back arch. Where that can become problematic is if you're getting a lot of lower back arch, that's typically when you're going to end up with lower back pain for stomach sleepers. So overall, I feel like the mattress performs well, especially for those of you, like I said, that like to sleep in all 3 sleeping positions. Side sleepers 100% of the time might want something a tad softer. Stomach sleepers 100% of the time might want something a tad firmer. But for those of you that like to switch it up throughout the night, this will perform very well for you. Being a memory foam mattress, they typically don't have a ton of bounce, but this still has pretty good bounce for a memory foam, being that it doesn't have like 4 inches of memory foam on the top. That transition layer, just being 1.5 inches down, still helps the mattress maintain some good bounce for a memory foam. Alright guys, up next we're going to take a look at the bounce, and then we'll talk about how easy or hard it is to reposition in the mattress. So I've got my weight here. I'm just going to drop this to give you a sense of the bounce. So as you can see, it's got pretty good bounce, especially having memory foam on the top layer. But being that it's, like I said, 1.5 inches instead of 3 or 4 inches of memory foam, That's why you're still going to maintain some good bounce. That transition layer has very good fast response, and it's only 1.5 inches down, so it's still going to help with that bounce. So as you can see, that has some pretty good bounce when you compare it to other memory foam mattresses. But I'll just talk about, if I go to adjust positions, I'm not getting a stuck feeling at all, and then the foam behind me pops up fairly quickly. If you had 3 or 4 inches of memory foam, where I was laying is going to take a lot longer to pop back up. Being that this is 1.5 inches with a good bouncy transition foam, it pops up pretty quickly behind me. So I'll push on the foam here just to give you another look at that. You can see the foam core and that transition layer pop up immediately, and then that 1.5 inch top layer takes just a couple seconds longer to pop up. Alright guys, up next we're going to look at the motion transfer. So being an all foam mattress, if you've watched any of my other reviews, I'm sure you know that most of these foam mattresses have pretty good motion reduction properties. I'll drop the weight here. I've got my bottle over there. As you can see, there's very little motion transfer. Part of that's going to be my box. The whole thing will shake a little bit right now, but the mattress itself is going to have good motion reduction. I'll get on there and just kind of adjust positions. So as you can see, you're not going to have a whole lot of motion transfer, which is good for those of you out there who have a partner that tosses and turns a lot, or gets into bed a lot later than you, or gets up a lot earlier than you. You're not going to feel that as much. Alright guys, now we're going to talk about edge support. Now, edge support's important, especially on fulls and queens. If there's 2 of you in the mattress, you're going to be sleeping closer to the edge. Good edge support is going to ensure that you can use the entire sleeping surface for sleeping without feeling like you're rolling or being ejected out of the mattress. So foam mattresses typically don't have the best edge support in the seated position like this. For those of you that like to get dressed or put your socks on in the morning, that could be important to some of you, but for the most part I wouldn't worry too much about that. But as I sit here, the top comfort layers are sinking in, and then once I hit that foam core, it's pretty supportive underneath. For me, it's more important for edge support when I'm laying next to the edge of the mattress. So I'll go ahead and lay down. We'll do 2 different things here. I'll lay on the extreme edge with part of my body actually hanging over. Of course, I'm going to get a little bit more of the roll of the bed feeling when already part of my body is hanging over. So as I lay here, I'm getting a little bit of that on the extreme edge. But I'll be a little bit more realistic here and move in a little bit to where you would actually probably be sleeping if you were sleeping close to the edge. So I don't have any parts of my body hanging over. I'm still maintaining a straight, aligned feeling. I'm not getting any of the ejected or roll out of the bed feeling at all in this position. So in my opinion, the mattress performs well with edge support in the laying down position, where it's going to be more important. Alright guys, so up next we'll talk about temperature. So for me personally, I don't get excessively hot or sweaty when I sleep. A good rule of thumb is the more body hug that you have, the more sinkage, the more susceptible you will be to getting warm, because less of your body is exposed to the air. This mattress with 1.5 inches of the memory foam and then that bouncy transition layer, you don't have a ton of sinkage. And for me, I didn't have any issues at all with getting excessively warm on the mattress or anything. We will be doing some more in-depth temperature testing on the mattresses that we've reviewed for you coming up as well. So stay tuned for that. But overall, if you're somebody that isn't excessively hot, you shouldn't have any issues on the Ikrema. Alright guys, so a couple other things to note. The mattress offers a 101-day sleep trial, a 10-year warranty. It's also free shipping, free returns. It comes roll packed in a box like many of the mattresses we've reviewed. And twins are $475, fulls $725, queens are $825, and kings are $925. It's also available in Twin XL and California King. There is an exclusive $50 off coupon available on mattressinsiders.com as well. The other model that's available on their website, there's also a $250 off coupon available for that. We'll try to get a review done on that as soon as possible. Alright guys, so in summary, I feel like this mattress is a good option for any of you out there that like to sleep in all three sleeping positions. Any of you out there that have a partner that moves around a lot and you want to minimize that motion transfer, this is an excellent option for that as well. Next, I would say that if you are somebody that likes good pressure relief without getting a ton of sinkage, this is a good option for that as well. It has good pressure relief with memory foam, but you're not sinking in like 4 or 5 inches into 4 or 5 inches of memory foam. Therefore, that helps stay a little bit cooler at the same time. It's a good memory foam mattress that still provides good bounce. That transition layer is very fast reaction time, provides good bounce, which makes it easier to adjust positions. So if you have trouble moving around in bed, getting in and out of bed, this is a good memory foam option that still has that good bounce. So overall, I think it's a good option for any of you out there to consider. It's a good value at $8.25, and then you can get a $50 off coupon. So if you have any questions at all on this review, drop me a message below or head over to